mbenda ñinale ko sanji sabo kono ñanta constitutional review ñanta kilal ñanta constitution change dal sanji sabo kono woto mo ngana tano election o aketale ba après tale ba consultation de keri sign draft ñi ñanta bolale ayna cabinet draft ayta national assembly ayna funti ayna ta referendum ñim be ñanta kelal muna ken den ko mbemba na mande ñinti mandila do ko lebe me ala ko ñante kelal ando do ko mbeti mandila wobe kafla nan lege silema ka fa president Barrow da tele nata jang ay constitution nata jang constitution kendo nata jang me yalla ko mebi sanji keme ñaato o constitution be continue ka Gambia tanan lafto way ton nak
mbadiw ni ñino president Barrow la ko makonti tamo me yalla ko 3 years jotna kuolbe kere ako ñing constitution nata a lafta le pro e pass pro situ ala le kasi kono fo ketela ba alingal Darboe fana la moy Darboe lawyer Darboe we diamo menke tamo me alonko constitution draft constitution nimbe parliament
don fe yalo kaf ko mudan ku dente don fe yalo kam nyaton ko ta dum go nyaton ko la tel diptol be kuma yaron wala kono be nyata kelale nga dun ale duno men lankan bankola sambar nyato o dunno ni nga samba anyama kanan koma jobe ala ado na memme kuma nyana kala na mira kode fo ka ko be ko kala ba kala ni Gambia kiringle ani mokle mela do ka ko wala be nyim banko ko be na jere ka ko ni sanji mo ni flo men tambita nyim banko kanten mo be amanke mo kirinti de ada manke fana sikilinti amanke dina dunke kilinti bari Gambian ko fen bele ke al ka ko ye duno tani sani mo ne fulo kono kaje ka ko ka murundil ke banko kan luwala marlo kaje ka ko democracy wa sabat ni banko kan o wato men o kilobe ke kan dol wudayndi ye dol wudayndi ye dol yemande ye dol soron kaskola ye dol bano tilimbalia Gambia fang kata banklet me yaron ka foko kata banklet me yaron ka foko atata mantoro ko o sanji mo nim flo ni be kafta nyoma kaje ko kuma yaron ka foko wala manyan na tasfa dañim banko ka nga bonde adon nyin loi ko to me yaron ka foko e bole londi ka nyen draft constitution ni wonna lota batrol me yaron ka foko wala kenota sanji mo nim flo ko o batrolu wala mbo bayla banko kanne mol kafda nyoma kaje kafo ko nyum banko ni nyantale ka katoke alhalo be nyama pour ka loi marlo ka tan ko ka assembendu nyum banko kam haklo bakam the honorable minority la bi même minority leader to bo jamano fanatela minority national assembly atata mol le kono nyaton kol kono melano ko e patiol ka funyoma ka ko même electoral reform te ani constitutional final reform pour asikeno ado ngaji ngan jikira nyina ka ko ni yaje ko dictatorship nyin 2016 abono ta banko kan minajo ke kambe le asabuno ani Gambian ko la wakilo pour que fan fasa o fasa ronyen dum bi asabat no munela tel yaje ka ko ni constitution to me yalo ka ko abe national assembly nyatilin la ni ngo londino woto be fasa ro même fam fasa la le kaje ko banko ni marlosi ke no nyama atakala alhalol ti me yalo ka ko atata 1997 constitution ni ko CRC nak yara do ko banne mamane bera do ko kelka enen Gambian ko jamale diamta fa femfe yalo ka ko ye miralia soto pour banko nyanta marla nyame ye la may belale Gambia ko na janto anen Gambia bantala ila do ko banta ado ye menge do ko menke man kunda ko do naful bale depansa ko to pour kaje ko ila do ko ni yake no anyama iskato fundin me yano ka ko sadi no Gambia ko pour isa jube fole nyanta kala luwate men nyante marlo sa ye bande atel diptolo e duno natni atelier ko ale luanya ya jube ale ya pass adun president wonala mod nanta men kala yo kele biloñe ya gazette so sai atulatel national assembly molle bulu pour kaje ko ñim biloñe a pasta be dan ro kala national assembly members no bela ka foko mo kana ñin jube ka ko ñi luwana kana mole fasa wala ka ko ñi luwana nata pour kamo bataraya ne luwana nata le pour atra banko ka pour sanji jama sanji tallu wayta ma fala nata pour wala bal dan la ko ñi biloñe alkana son ay fa to wal quand même fo ay fa ulu ay fa tinto ka to bimbe timbe watembo mento ñim bilo abe tingle to adun nama wulu ay balu wata be fala tinto le lafta atelum diptewlu gambian kon melianon ka foko walla yal tombo kal sidi dipte bonkono yal sidi jumen na jer waran ka foko ale luwal dada me yalon ka foko aske banko la nafati adu nyinkata luwal me yalon ka foko mobe ya jibe ka foko abe kala banko la nafati oto ala approve alson ala natra balamba kala ala di gambian ko la nim wodbe balanala wala balala bar wasatra memba tel kan aliyoke sinin tenen natra aliyala kacha ban ala debate naliya ban annanta vote la de on the bill nadu ma ban sinin tenen la dum nala ban wolu second debate on the second reading nalo ban wolu annanta la vote on the bill mba fala le ko mo mbal dandila ko mo kana manke be na député bon na tel député bilo ni alia approve na alia approve way tem ma fona o komala o ba gambe din le bulu ni sonta referendum is a approve ni bi man so ala fana is a disapprove par lo satra ka ko hello te tarlate la karola o satra ka ko jalayo te fem te tarlate la karola
baaduni ñinem loya Darboe kuma county tamo me alon ko draft constitution ni abe parliament ama approve o tamo député ñanta vote lala wate mam vote folon so la moy ndir lal besi la moy video yi na so al sajibe momondi si comment no ye comment comme draft constitution ni jumala ya kendi draft constitution mansodo yala ko to mo be mo loya Darboe o laftale constitution ni high proof ka bawa to mansi yo science nal la moy Barrow fanana president Barrow after bilo imam proof time me ata fanan kana memfo thank you.
We got people who were very, very independent. They consulted everybody and drafted a constitution. When drafted a constitution, when it came to us, we didn't even attempt to change anything. We passed it as it is. Nothing was touched. But it's a process through the Ministry of Justice. It was gazetted. The gazetting period is 3 months. Then it was matured. It was laid in the National Assembly. But we don't control National Assembly. That's why you have separation of powers. You have the National Assembly, you have the executive, and you have the judiciary. They are all independent. They have never been independent like this. Unfortunately, they reject.
Ila député yani ila MPs wala afay no Gambia dun ma afay no.
That is National Assembly. Now, we want to come together again. This is a country. It's not easy to run a country. And people have different interests in the constitution. But it's easy to accuse us as executive. It's easy. But they will forget the issues. There are issues in it. Other people have interest in other issues. But any issue that is linked to the executive, then it's easy to accuse the executive. That's why people keep on accusing the executive.
That the Attorney General did not speak to the motion. It was quite obvious the Attorney General's responses were, well, this is not a question of not understanding, it is a question of not agreeing. And you bring a proposal to the National Assembly, and you want that to be adopted, you should have the duty to speak to it, advocate for it, convince the people that this is the right thing, this is the right thing for the country. You just don't come and abandon it and leave it at them. I mean, he's a lawyer. When he goes to court and presents a motion, he speaks to the motion to convince the judge that, look, what I want, what my motion contains, I want you to grant me that. So when he went to the National Assembly, that is what he should do. All the clauses that we are taking, he should really deal with them individually and tell them, this is nothing new. This is what you have in constitutions throughout the Commonwealth. And the only one that said that he tried to do something about was about the retirement of judges. But other than that, you understand it, maybe you don't agree with it, so vote the way you want to vote. That is not really, I mean, he had abdicated his responsibility, in fact, with the executive. Together, I think this matter that was discussed at the level of the cabinet. You will recall, there were occasions, Standard was publishing extracts from cabinet deliberations, the position of the government on issues, disagreeing. So these are the issues that, in fact, some of these names took up, like the power of the president to appoint National Assembly scrutiny. But the Minister of Justice knows that you look at the Constitution of Ghana, it's there. In Nigeria, it is there. The Constitution of Nigeria is there. In South Africa, in all these countries. So he should have told the people that this is nothing new. In fact, these are the things that really ensures the flourishing of our democracy, so that the executive just does not come and put a rubbish on you, and then you accept it. After all, you do have, for the ombudsman, it has to be approved by National Assembly. They are not questioning that. For members of the Human Rights Commission, they're taken to Parliament for approval. You recently saw, for the Army Council. So the law it's already there. So why this time? It's because the president doesn't want Mr. A nominated by him for National Assembly to say, no, this is not a fit person to hold ministerial position or to interrogate the person. So these are things that are not new. So that's why I'm saying that one general really, and I think he went there to really do exactly what the president and his cabinet told him to do.
Badoni, nyulamu lawyer Darboe fananda kuma counter. So momandi yalo man subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. Inum video dinga men sotalibi. Besi la hakliya miro ka. Ni lafte si comment no. Ite ajibe Adam Barrow la man so mole new constitution so ban fo Darboe. Yalon sai fe fendin tambita abe video ma be online YouTube ban Facebook ban molia be sodla so tonya belonna